Okay, shalom, shalom, kwam yasha'Allah, koholoyim la Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakahakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth, and just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Yachanan Nawaf just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that is edifying by the Spirit. Okay, and just kind of like in the news, got a couple of articles lined up, and just judgment, man, that's going out throughout the planet. Things are, I don't know, I guess, things have always happened, but it's like it's just different now. It's something different about the things that are happening and the way that people are being deleted in these days and times. It's just, the mirth is gone. It's just like people are not enjoying themselves like how they used to, and most people just have a stressful, depressed kind of look on their face, so to speak. I know the social media thing, a lot of people get away from, and they kind of smile and they laughing on their social media, but in reality, their lives are really just fucking chaotic, man, and it's just a chaotic place. And Esau Edom's kingdom is falling, and we're starting to see it on a day-to-day basis. And the only thing that, the best thing that we have is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and his peace, and the peace that's within his word, man. So if you're into this truth, you winning, man. You're winning. Trust me, man. Trust me when I tell you you're winning. You may not be doing all the things that you used to do, and you can clearly see as to why you don't need to, or why, those things are, were not meant to be done, so to speak, anyway, when you was kind of living in the world, being in its truth, because it's nothing to it. These people out here, man, they just laughing, giggling. Everything is just all about cracking down jokes and wanting to just, have fun and be entertained. But the scriptures talks about how, it's better to go into the house of mourning than, the house of mirth, roughly paraphrasing. So, but anyway, you're winning if you're in this truth. If Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai has opened you up, his name, Yahweh, which is the name of the Father, which means that he exists, or the existing one. And the name of his son, Yahushai, which means that he's the savior or deliverer in the Paleo Hebrew. And you just know that this truth is for the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and he has opened up your understanding to understand why he's really coming. Man, you winning. Straight up, you are winning, man, because the people that don't know those things, they losing. They losing. Even though they may think that they're winning, it may look like they're winning. They all online, they showing up, selfie this, selfie that. I'm over here, look at the plate of food that I got. Look at this beautiful, I'm over here celebrating. I'm doing this. I'm on cruise. I'm on, hey, look, them people losing, man. And they just have no idea as to when it's time for them to check out. Because the Lord is having them check out on a regular basis. And it's gruesome, man. It's gruesome. So this first article I want to get into is, as you can see, this little cutie right here. Nice looking young lady. 18 years old, I think she is. Of course. And it says she had a flair for life. Influencer. Everybody want to be a damn influencer these days. Or like, what are you influencing? There's no influence to just bullshit, man. The only influence that you can have is this truth, man. It says the influencer killed by ex-boyfriend while on FaceTime with 3 friends and murder-suicide. So she's FaceTime, and you got to be with an idiot. You can't know that you're not with it, with an idiot. Okay, so it says main image, the scene of the crime in daytime where a murder-suicide occurred. Hey, this is West Palm Beach, Florida. This was just the other day on March 9th. A Florida woman was shot and killed by her ex-boyfriend while she was on FaceTime call with friends last week, authorities say. Kelvin McCrae, 18, see, that's just getting popping. That's just getting going there. At least in the Americas. Was shot multiple times in the head, neck, and back. God damn. So he was aiming straight to really get her. So, okay, she was hit in the head, neck, and back by Keshawn Shaw, 19. In the West Palm Beach residence they shared. According to police, her killer is believed to have then killed himself. Her boyfriend came in and shot her. My baby dead, McCrae's mother said in one of the 911 calls about the shooting. It says, and we heard the gunshots in the house. So the son ran, and when I ran to the house, I couldn't get in. The neighbor told the dispatcher the mother let me in. The mother let me in. And by that time, this girl, she's on the floor. The murder-suicide occurred around 9:45 p.m. In the neighborhood of Gaines Park. The victim was sitting eating dinner and FaceTiming with 3 friends when Shaw came in and shot her. One of the 3 friends was actually a witness for us that provided the quick identification. Well, they would have known that anyway if he shot himself in there. The shooter was found slumped against the wall in the living room with a single gunshot wound to the head. When officers arrived, both the victim and her assailant were still clinging to life and rushed to St. Mary's Medical Center. McCray succumbed to her wounds later that night. Shaw died the next day. Before dying, Shaw was charged with murder in the first degree. The woman's killer was well known to police and wanted in the hours immediately before he fired the doubly fatal barrage of gunfire. And you can't tell, see, in this, you women, y'all love these niggas, man. Y'all love these hardcore niggas. Y'all love these tattooed up street niggas. The dude that really like you, that's got the job, y'all don't want them dudes. You know what I'm saying? He may be a little corny to you, but hey, them dudes is the best dudes, man. Shit, hey, they got a job, they working, they willing to do whatever for you, take care of you, but y'all prefer them street niggas, because she had to have known this nigga was crazy. Anybody that can do something like that, you had to have seen something. It ain't just like, just out of the blue. You had to have known that this nigga was crazy, bro. Anyway. Okay, it says, at the time, Shaw was wanted on warrants for aggravated assault with a firearm and domestic battery for strangulation. Yeah, you had to have known this nigga was crazy, man. The night before the killing, Shaw pointed his gun at McCray, a detective said. Okay, so he pointed his gun at you. And you at the apartment that y'all share, FaceTime and having damn dinner? You don't know this nigga crazy? You don't think that it's, well, let me just get away for about a week. Let me go, why aren't you at one of the houses of the 3 people that you're FaceTiming, or, your parents' house or something, or auntie or somebody? Let me just get away where he don't know. Go get a room for a week or something. I don't know, shit, whatever. But you had to have known this nigga was crazy. You sitting up in there having dinner and this nigga walking in. Come on, bro. It says, we had him at Gaines Park. He then fled, took off, led us on a chase for about 5 miles. We had to terminate the chase because it was just unsafe. He was on our radar. It's just heartbreaking. An 18-year-old was killed as a result of domestic violence. Authorities said McCray and Shaw recently broke up. The man was not taking the end of the relationship well, but still lived in the same house as the young woman because he had nowhere else to stay. See? There you go. Investigators say the 2 knew each other for 5 years and had dated for over a year when McCray ended things with Shaw, according to the Palm Beach Post. Okay, so she ended things. Oh, hey, that shit don't really go right, man. Hey, at that age, 18 and 19, I can remember them and hey, I can't even imagine being that age these days. But I can remember being that age, man. That, when you dealing with somebody like that, especially, after having sex, you know what I'm saying? Because and you become one, man. That's your wife. That was literally his wife. If he was the first one to hit. But you get emotionally involved, man. At that age, it's hard. That it's a very hurtful feeling to be rejected. And they're not saying why. They're not saying, okay, maybe he possibly cheated or, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? But generally, at that age, that's a strong bonding type of age, especially in the Americas. When people click up and get together like that, I can remember being in, hey, you in love. You don't want to lose, and again, hey, that's that, the scriptures talks about, hey, that sex constitutes marriage, man. So if they were having sex and he was the first one to hit, that was his wife. And her trying to get rid of him, whether it was for cheating or not. If he was dealing with a woman, that didn't have a man, hey, scripturally, there's nothing wrong with that. But in the Americas, is it wise to do? No, it's not. But they're not saying that in here. So it's not saying as to why, and around that age, hey, if you're 18, you're like, shit, fuck that. There's a lot of attention, especially down in Florida anyway. Areas like that where it's warmer, they want to show them bodies off and dudes hollering. And, it's just that in America, man, it's just that age where all kinds of mind shit is flying through their mind, and all it takes is one dude with a little swag, a little freshness about him, you know what I'm saying? A little, a little swag about him, to run up and say, whisper in her ear, hey, this, oh, you got a man, okay, well, shit, let me get, let me holler, whatever, because dudes ain't got no respect here. The average dude, they don't care nothing about a woman having no man. They'll knock her down, man, and keep on knocking her down, and be all in the nigga's bed, eating his sandwiches and shit out of the refrigerator, drinking the nigga beer, and all kinds of shit while he at work, man. They don't care, man. But anyway, let me just get the rest of this, and I want to move on to a couple more articles. It says she was a model, stylist, and influencer. She was particularly fond of posting event videos and vlogging food. Her Instagram account gained several thousand followers in the aftermath of her death. She was as intelligent as she was beautiful, the deceased woman's uncle, Ricky Atkin, told West Palm Beach. She had a flair for life, a flair that still inspires us today. Well, no, that flair is out of here, cuz she's through. She's back in the spirit world, and she knows that she's an Israelite. She's better off. It says, I see the message in that, because if that young man wanted to do anything, it was to bring a sense of devastation, her uncle added. I think allowing it to not devastate us speaks volumes to who Kelvy was as a person. Yeah, man. And her ass is out of here, man. And for him to destroy his own life like that, But let me grab this one quick scripture real quick. I mean, it's fucked up. But I mean, this is one of the things that the Lord was talking about would be happening in days. Matthew 24. And let me just jump to the point. Verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. See? Like this, this man didn't even have enough love for himself to step away. He knocked her off and himself. That's the love of many waxing cold right there. You don't have enough love for yourself. I mean, you should, you don't have enough love for this woman, that you love, that you so in love with, that you don't want to, you don't have enough love to just let her go. With that, if I can't have you, no one can spirit. Hey, that's Esau. Hey, that's the spirit of Esau, though. That's the way Esau is acting about this world is ending. His world is ending. His kingdom is ending. This is how he's going to go out. He's going to go out with great rage. See? And that's that mama boy's pathetic ass feeling, man. Where, if there's a man in the household and you that age, there should be someone, and uncle or somebody, or an older cousin, somebody. Hey, look, man. Hey, women are gonna do certain things, man. You don't allow, and you're supposed to be teaching your children as they're coming up. And of course, you know what I'm saying. We're just living in a time period, and we're living in a kingdom where the scriptures are not taught from a child up, because the scriptures talks about training up a child in the way they should go. When they're older, they won't get away from it, roughly paraphrasing it. And that's not happening. Because first off, if that was happening and they was going about it biblically, and their parents on both sides had taught them biblically, then they would have just been together. She wouldn't dare have thought about getting away from him. She wouldn't have dared have thought about, I'm leaving you. He wouldn't have dared, even if she was leaving, he wouldn't have dared have, you know what I'm saying, done her in that way. And then not to mention him, not only her, but himself. He didn't think enough of himself. That's what I'm thinking. Like, like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's a pretty young lady, but goddamn, she is not that pretty. Let's go back. Yeah, she's cute, but not that goddamn cute. Where I come on, bro. You 19, you just starting off pretty much overall in this kingdom. You could have just, hey, all right, well, it says that you've been knowing her, y'all been knowing each other for quite some time before y'all even started dating. So you could have just been like, all right, well, it is what it is. Let me just go ahead and just do my thing. There's plenty of more women out here. It's far more women than it is men in the world. I mean, come on, bro. So why would you allow yourself to get to that point where, anyway, let's go to the next article. And I mean, it's just judgment. This one right here says mom of 5 and retired nurse died after eating chicken mayo sandwiches in hospital, inquest hears. Okay. Well, damn. So they both died? Retired nurse Beverly Sowell, 57, and mom of 5, Innit Hep 84 was given the food on succession days, while patients, okay, so I'm assuming, hey, both of them died. God damn, the nurse and both women who had underlying health conditions died days later. Oh, listeria. It was a listeria outbreak. The source of the bacteria was linked to an external food supplier, not the kitchens at the hospital. A joint inquest for both women with the jury of 5 men and women began on Monday. Okay. So, the Lord knock your ass off with a sandwich, a chicken sandwich. And he's no respecter of persons. But this right here look like what appears to be an Israelite. And this right here, well, we don't go by colors because, hey, this old lady could be a damn Israelite. But anyway, the point that I wanted to make is, the Lord is no respecter of persons. He knocked both of them off with a goddamn chicken sandwich. Imagine that. Let's get this Deuteronomy 32 and 39 real quick. It says, see now that even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal, neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So, the Lord, it's clear that the Lord is the one that's taking people out of here, man. And he's judging people like, it's just the stories that you see and hear, it's just the way that people are going. It's like, wow, man. Just to, you just kind of see the creativity of how the Lord gets at people. And it's design. The Lord designed these deaths, man. This is Psalm 68 and 20. He that is our God is the God of salvation. And unto Yahweh, the Lord belongs the issues from death. See? The Lord is the one that kills and makes alive, man. And it actually says that you're not getting out of his hand if he wants you to die. No one can say, well, Lord, I got $1 billion. I can pay you. Because the $1 billion that they may be talking about, it belongs to the Lord. Everything here belongs to the Lord, man. Well, let's move on. Let's get another article. Out of here. 2 people, the Lord killed 2 birds with 1 stone, man, with a chicken sandwich. Can't make it up, bro. This right here is like not too far away from me. If I work in this area. But it's been a lot of fucking... And this is normally where people kind of go to live, to kind of chill, because this was a fairly nice city. It's real nice looking. It's real clean. They got a whole lot of new houses and a lot of, new development and stuff like that. So a lot of people, this is where people go that, they're not that, they're rich, but they are doing well. Because it's a real nice place. But I've been hearing about all kinds of damn killings in this place over the past month. It says 74-year-old woman among 2 dead after triple shooting. And I was just with my partner at the plantation, and they was telling me about, because they live right there. They live in this city. And they was like, shit, man, shit been going. I said, yeah, I've been seeing it. She's like, I don't know what's going on, but you know what I'm saying? No, the spike in crime but that spike in crime is everywhere in the U.S., man. You 74 years old and you out of here just from gunplay. You think, you just peacefully die in your sleep. You going out to gunplay. Let me see. They says 2 people dead, 1 person was injured. Family members say one of the victims was killed, 74-year-old woman. Yeah, man, it's right down the way, man. I just passed through there earlier. It says they need to do more thorough check of who's getting them. There's over 30 guns in that house. God damn. But that's America. This is Esau. This is Esau's kingdom. It says I'm confident of that. The sister and daughter of the victim. 30 guns in the crib. Hey, this Esau kingdom, man. Esau sitting on them guns like that. And Jake. It says on Monday night, Al-Jabala, she said had a bad feeling in her stomach after seeing a couple of missed phone calls and texts saying there was an emergency. It's unclear what led to the incident, but said her mother, 74, and her brother, William Henry, had been shot by Henry's live-in boyfriend. And there you go. See that damn domestic violence and having these clowns live with you? I get it. You want to help people out, but certain people, you just can't. I mean, it's close of a family member as they may be to you. In these days, if it's a genuine person that, you know, they just fell upon hard luck or, you know, some hard times, so to speak, then, okay, cool. You gonna, you know, you help them get back on their feet. But if you know this motherfucker's a clown, you know how you not know a motherfucker got 30 guns? You may not know about the 30, but you got to know about at least this motherfucker's carrying pistols. He's got guns, something. You gonna know something. Motherfucker with 30 guns is not just out here just, you know, that's where wisdom comes in at. You know what? Nah, hey, every time I hear this boy is in trouble. No, he can't come here. I'm sorry. I would love to help, but no, he cannot come here. Because, see, you have to have respect for your neighbors as well. And a lot of people don't. See, when you have somebody move in with you, you got to consider that you got a neighbor next to you on your right and your left, possibly, and people across the street. And if this person is one of those people that's going to have motherfuckers pulling up all kinds of night, doing all kinds, your music loud, they smoking, they drinking, they keeping everybody up, you know what I'm saying? And just generally, you know for a fact that this motherfucker just causes trouble wherever he goes. You got to just be like, nah, man, you know, hey, I can't do it. I can't do it. But see, a lot of that goes on with Esau. Esau would take care of these grown fuckers up into their 50s and 60s, man. Motherfuckers living in the basement. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn shirt rolled up over their pot ass belly. Them type of people. And generally, you know, hey, it is what it is, man. I'm just being honest. You can't let everybody, man, just come chill and live with you, man. Okay, here's another one. Extraordinary police officer dies in freak accident during his engagement party in front of his fiancée. And this is the New York Post. Okay, it says the police officer engagement party turned into a tragedy when he fell, cut his neck, and died in front of his fiancée and their friends. God damn! The 29-year-old somehow cut his neck and died of his injuries and the mishap. Everything was done to try and save him, but it wasn't to be. And I know everyone that was involved are really, really hurting. I think they wish they could just wake up from this nightmare. Police have launched an investigation into the tragedy. His fiancée was not named. He was originally, okay, he moved, okay. And there you go. Looking like a damn Edomite, but he might not be. He could be an Israelite. Yep. And see, just like that. Just like that, man. You can be young, in the youth of your life, just getting going. Here you go. He got a fiancée. She's not a, well, I guess, you know, not a bad looking chick, I guess. But I mean, but anyway, I mean, you know, you starting life, you about to get going. You're with friends, and that had to have been some. They not saying how it happened. Well, I mean, goddamn, bro. Where did you fall on that cut your neck like that? Anyway, let's get another scripture. Again, let me get this one again. Psalm 68:20. He that is our God is the God of salvation. And unto God, the Lord, belong the issues from death. See? And also, you know, always, you know, I go into this one quite a bit. Because it gives you an illustration. Let's see, I always forget where it's at exactly, though. Gives you an illustration of how the Lord gets down. See, people don't really know that the Lord is the one that sets these deletions up. The Lord is the one that does that, man. Oh yeah, 1 Kings 22 and verse 19. I'm gonna start there. Now, if you're familiar with H.I.M, you know, this is a situation where the Lord is setting somebody up to get hit. So we know from this right here alone that the Lord, it put out hits on people. And it's not Satan, man. Satan is just an employee of the Lord, and he goes forth and he gets his assignments, and he goes forth and he handles them, man. And Satan not just out here doing what he wants to do. Okay, this one says, 1 Kings 22, I'm going to start at 19. And he said, hear thou therefore the word of Yahweh. I saw Yahweh sitting on his throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left. Right? So now if you're familiar with the Lord, and you know, if you've been into these scriptures for quite some time, you will know that the Lord, he deals with the right hand, and he deals with the left. He deals with evil. He deals with good. And let me grab that real quick for, you know, newcomers that may not know that. But let me go into the Apocrypha real quick. That's why it's so important to get that 1611 King James Bible too, man. with the Apocrypha in it, because the Apocrypha is a part of the scriptures. We know for a fact it's a part of the scriptures. If you get a 1611 King James Bible, you're going to see those books are in there. And you can get an original one from, like I got one from Borders Books, one time. But, if not, you can get the Apocrypha booklet. It's a red book. But, if you can go on the App Store, this is where I got this one from. Go to the App Store and you can, download it. You can download a whole 1611 King James Bible, Old Testament, the Apocrypha, and the New Testament. And it all goes together. Don't let nobody tell you that it doesn't. Don't let nobody tell you that it doesn't. Okay, but here's the scripture right here that shows you that the Lord, he deals with the left-hand side and the right-hand side, because he created everything in twos. I'm going to start at verse 13. Ecclesiasticus. It's the name of this book. It's also known as the Book of Sirach, too. But it says, as the clay is in the potter's hand to fashion it at his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him, to render to them as liketh him best. Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. So look upon, this is the point. So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are two and two, one against another. That's why it says, the angels on his left-hand side and the angels on his right-hand side, because he has spirits that were created for vengeance. He also has spirits that, like messengers or, protectors, but he also got spirits that'll kill you, man. And we gonna go into that too. I'll get it in a sec here. But let me get verse 19 back again. It says, 1 Kings 22:19, and he said, hear thou therefore the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left. So these hosts of heaven, they're on his left hand side and they're on his right hand side. And the Lord said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one said on this manner, and another said on that manner. So the Lord is having a council, and when it goes off into who would go up and make him fall, it's going off into who will go up and basically kill this nigga, man. Let me get it in the NLT. It says in the New Living Translation, it says, and the Lord said, who can entice Ahab to go into battle against Ramoth Gilead so he can be killed? There were many suggestions. And a spirit approached the Lord and said, I can do it. How will you do this? The Lord asked. And the spirit replied, I will go out and inspire all of Ahab's prophets to speak lies. So he said, and the Lord says, you will succeed, said the Lord. Go ahead and do it. See that? So that's a clear indication right there that it's the Lord that sets people up to get the business, man. Right? And let me go back into the Apocrypha. Same book. Ecclesiasticus chapter 39 and verse 28. Let's start there. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. And the time of destruction they pour out their force, and appease the wrath of him that made them. So the Lord created spirits for vengeance, to appease his wrath when he's pissed, man. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. So these angels, these spirits, they are happy to get a commandment from the Lord to say, hey, go do such and such to such and such, or go do such and such to such and such. Hey, it is what it is. This is who you're dealing with here, man. As a matter of fact, let's get another article. I'm going to end out here soon, though. What else we got? Oh, shit. It was let me see if I still got that. Oh, this right here. Let me get this one real quick. Baby dead and parents hurt after family dog attack in New Jersey. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know if that was a dog, but hey, but you can clearly see. What did we just read? One of the spirits was teeth of wild beasts. Right? It says a baby was killed and the child's parents hurt after they were attacked by the family dog. And this is the family dog. And I was kicking it with somebody earlier. They was like, yeah, these people, they don't train these dogs. But you know what? I was like, but these are the family dogs. That's, a lot of these maulings are going down with dogs that have been with the families for years. You know what I'm saying? for years, you know. And I was, you know, it's just kind of, you know, just me speaking as a man. But man, ain't no, man, look, Esau can send a frequency through the damn TV or through Alexa or some shit like that, or Siri or something. You know what I'm saying? Because these people, they sit, and if you notice a lot of these, it's a lot of YouTube videos where people sit with their dogs, and them dogs be sitting up on the couch watching goddamn TV, just like how a human do. And they might fucking see something on the TV and do that shit. You just never know. You know, that's just me speaking as a man. But hey, we do realize that these are spirits of vengeance. And it's really, overall, it's the Lord that's doing this, man. It says the infant was believed to have been attacked by the family dog. Police sped to the scene where they found the mother and the child with serious injuries from the dog. The baby was pronounced dead at the scene. The mother and father were rushed to the hospital. The victims' names have not been yet released, and the officials didn't confirm the current status of the dog or what breed it was. And this right here says, it comes after a pit bull was shot by police in Philadelphia after a dog attack in a home left 2 people injured. See, these people in their houses with these dogs. Cops were called after a group of pit bulls set upon a smaller dog from the house next door. The 37-year-old owner and the smaller dog was hospitalized. Okay, cool. Anyway, it says about 4 million people in the U.S. are bitten by dogs every year. God damn. Around 30 to 50 people die due to dog bites each year, while nearly 30% of deadly dog attacks involve a victim aged between 1 and 4. So that's all judgment right there, man. And again, hey, that's one of them spirits right there. What did it say right here? Verse 30, teeth of wild beasts, and scorpions, and serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. See? And that one scripture, and no one is innocent here, man. We got to always bring that out, Job 4:7, because you can be like, well, what's going, you know, why would the Lord be mad at the baby? And it could be judgment just on the parents. Or it could have been judgment on that child, you know what I'm saying, from their past life, you know, and that's another lesson, you know. Because once you fully come into this truth, what you're going to realize is that there's a such thing as reincarnation or regeneration, so to speak. You know, the scriptures talks about how you come back every 3rd to 4th generation. You know, but like I said, that's another lesson. But this is Job 4:7. It says, remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? So there's no one on this planet that leaves here that's, you know, innocent, man. And the scriptures talks about how, you know, when you pass away, your body decomposed, basically, your spirit goes back to the Lord that gave it. There's no such thing as this fiery place on the ground with this guy with the pitchfork and, you know, this devil guy. That's not in the Bible, man. That's not scriptural. That's something that's a fairy tale that's told by these pastors, but you won't find it in the scriptures nowhere. You know, the scriptures actually says that your spirit goes back to the Lord. And there's plenty of situations with that, even like with the situation with Saul and Samuel, if you're familiar with that story. Again, like I said, that's another lesson. But, you know, you also have the situation with, you know, when the disciples asked Yahushua, what did this man, was it this man or his parents, which did sin, basically? Did the parents sin or the child sin that he was born blind? Now, if he was born blind, how could he have sinned? Because they understood reincarnation. Then there's a situation where, you know, the Yahushua was explaining to the disciples about John the Baptist actually being Elijah back on the planet. So, you know, those are, you know, those are extra lessons that, you know, we had to go into. But, you know, the point that I wanted to make is that, you know, the baby may not have done nothing, but it could have been judgment on the parents, you know. Could have been judgment on just the husband. Could have been judgment on just the wife. Whichever one, you know, loved them and loved the baby and cherished the baby the most. Just never know. We don't know the mind of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua like that. But we do understand that he's the one that kills and makes alive. Right? So let's get Isaiah 45:7. It says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. See? So all that Christianity crap with that, the Lord loves everything and he loves everybody. They don't bring these scriptures out right here, man. That shows you that, you know, that's a complete lie, man. Hey, the Lord will get down on you. Your kids, your granny, you know, whoever, man. This is Amos 3 and 6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? See? All evil, all this, because evil just really goes into terrifying times, or bad times, or, you know, the Lord is the one that orchestrates these things. So when you see a flood, a volcano going off, an earthquake, people just, you know, an apartment building fire, a car fire, or, you know, an accident in a car, you know, domestic violence. However anybody goes out, that's the Lord taking them out of here, man. Man, people leave this earth, man, every day in all different types of ways, man. Well, let me just grab one more article and I'll end out. This was one that I seen too. Virginia woman killed alongside her husband while raped by escaped prisoner who stole their yacht. And this is in the New York Post too. And them appear to be Edomites right there. And you know, Edomites is the ones that's owning these yachts. Not to say that no so-called black people don't, or Hispanics or Native Americans. I'm sure some of them do. But, you know, these appear to be Edomites right here. And we don't go by skin color again. I always have to bring that out, you know, because it's not a skin color thing. It's not about being white or not about being black. It's about if you're from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which are, you know, those are the progenitors of the Israelites. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Jacob had 12 sons. His name was changed to Israel, or Yasha'Allah in the Hebrew tongue. And he had 12 sons, and those 12 sons are the progenitors of the Israelites to this day. And you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, all of you come from one of those 12 sons. You know, so, but as we've been mingled throughout the four corners of the planet, scattered throughout the four corners of the planet, we've mingled with the other races, our men. And, you know, some of our people just look like the other races, but they're actually Israelites. But this is, hey, here you go. But, hey, you know what, though? I seen another one. I'm not going to show the video. But, hey, it was another, these damn immigrants, man, too. I seen another one, man, where, you know, I don't know if he was a Hamite or, you know, if he was just a so-called black person. But he snatched this old-ass so-called white woman out her door. She was trying to, you know, hurry in and close the door. You know, had her little granddaughter with her. But he snatched her ass up. Yanked her out. She was so small, he yanked her ass back out the door onto the sidewalk. He tossed the little girl. And, you know, he just grabbed what he wanted. He just robbed her. And, you know, and just, hey, just dipped up. He looked like he was hungry as hell, you know. And you just, hey, man, when people get hungry, which a lot of these immigrants, hey, you just never know what these people, man, you don't know what they going through. What type of mindset they're in, man. And these people are all over the Americas, running rampant through this place, man. Okay, but it says, okay, this guy, I guess he's 25 years old, was also charged with one count of rape in the Delhi case. The bodies of the couple have not been found since they were last seen. Okay. Okay, so it was 3 guys that broke out. Police believe the escapees hijacked the sailboat while the couple were on board. It was found anchored and deserted days later. Well, here you go right here. Yeah, man, it's getting grimy around H.I.M. Grimy around H.I.M. Large amounts of blood were found on the ransacked boat. Okay, but yeah, man. But the 3 men were arrested. And, hey, it is what it is, man. You know, these are the days and times that we're living in. And things are getting rough, man. So, you know, it's high time to awake out of sleep. And we always like to give that, you know, let our women know, you know, be safe, you know, be careful. You got to be careful because you're the weaker vessel. And men, too, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, hey, you just got to be, you know, everybody. But, you know, especially the women and children are a lot more vulnerable. But let me get this one real quick. What we want here? 1 Samuel 2 and 6. It says, the Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. So, hey, we know that the Lord is the one that's in control. We know that he's the one that's, you know, in control of life and death. And, you know, hey, it's you know, Elder was going off into talking about prayer. I watched that video but it was going into the prayer in the Hebrew as far as like the Lord's Prayer, praying it in the Hebrew. But, you know, even if you're praying it in the English, you know, and you're sincere, he's going to hear the prayer. You know, he knows what's popping with you. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's a powerful prayer. But it's so important to get up and say the Lord's Prayer when you get up and pray for protection and safety around you, man. Goes a long ways. You know, it goes a long ways because the scripture talks about how the prayers of a righteous man availeth much, roughly paraphrasing. All right? Because these people not, you know, the average person, they don't pray. And if they are praying, they're praying to an idol. They're praying to white Jesus, you know, to a white God in the name of white Jesus. You know, so, and again, man, hey, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you know this truth, you winning, man. Because people out here getting done up. And it's story after story after story. I mean, you know, you can scroll all through this boy, man, and this, you know, this is the Newsbreak app. I mean, it's just, you're going to see all kinds of bullshit all the way through. I don't even want to get into that. They still searching for this little 13-year-old girl. They've been searching for her since January. You know, tell them where that girl at. Little E. She could be out here alive, man. Hey, these little, here she go right here. These little E's, man, they be doing all kinds of wickedness, man. They be out here. You know, people, you know, you be thinking that they done got kidnapped, and they never go off into why, or, you know, when they find them, or they're found safe, they'll tell you that they're found safe, but they won't tell you where they found them at and what they was doing. They out here with niggas, man, doing their thing, acting like, you know, hey, doing that thing. This is America. All right? Well, I seen this earlier. Man who raped and shoved tourist to her death near famed Cinderella Castle sentenced. So they just got this guy today. I was just watching that earlier. See? They all over in some other country. And this guy was from the U.S. too. They all tourists, you know. He fools both of these chicks. He threw both of them over the ledge. One of them just so happened to live. You know, she got fucked up real bad, but, you know, he ended up luring them. Basically, you're like, yeah, I know a spot where we can get a better view. You know, following this guy. When they should have just been satisfied with where they was and just like, you know, ain't not. But it was broad daylight, man. He ended up, you know, getting him some and tossed the bitch over the thing, man. And that's a long ways down, too. Because it's like a bridge. It's like a draw, like not like a draw. I think it's like one of those wooden rope type bridges. But, you know, the shit is up high. It's like 400 feet. Tossed her ass right over. I ain't even trying to get in the ditty. Anyway, though, like I said again, as you scroll through here, all you're going to see this one right here. Oh, yeah, mom of 5 dies from BBL. Family alleges doctor was unapproved to perform procedure. But what in the fuck are you trying to go? You got, okay. If the 5 kids didn't put no booty on you, then come on, man. A tragic turn of events. The family of Erica Russell, 33-year-old mother of 5. She went to go and get that Brazilian butt lift. It says is mourning her untimely death following the surgery. Allegations have surfaced against a Dr. John Sampson. Yeah, right. Russell passed away just over. Oh, damn. Okay. She passed away passed away just over 2 hours into the surgery. Damn. So they got a lawsuit, of course. It says, damn. It says the doctor is accused of puncturing her bladder, liver, and intestines during the procedure, ultimately leading to her death from bleeding and pulmonary fat embolism. Golly. South Florida has been highlighted as a concerning hotspot for BBL-related fatalities. 14-hour of procedure? Like, golly, boy, hey, man, ain't no... Hey, y'all women better chill, man. Hey, just take what the Lord gave you. You're taking a chance with this shit, man. Some scripture talks about tempting not the Lord thy God. Here you go. You're going to try and get that bouncer, man. Come on, bro. And these chicks, man, with these big asses, man, and that shit don't go with them legs. It's just looking retarded as all hell out here. Anyway, you know, but that's another judgment, man. Just out here reckless as hell, man. Anyway, I'm gonna end out though. road rage shooting. No charges for women who wounded a mother, daughter in Sterling Heights. These women, man, I'm telling you, all these shit. These women out of control, man. Police bust 5 women trying to steal $13,000 worth of clothes from Lululemon. Come on, bro. You out here trying to steal some goddamn stretch pants, some leggings. Healthy woman, 29, died suddenly after body aches and feeling tired with no sign of what was to come. Yeah, that's more than likely that you know, that goddamn jump shot, that Capri Sun. She probably rolled her sleeve up during that COV season. A lot of these people dropping from that shit. Yep. Oh, this Boss, this chick from right here in the city where I'm at, Def Jam's first female rapper, she died. I remember this shit too, cause hey, hey, she was 54 too. That was a long time ago. Cause I remember I remember this shit. You know, she was kind of like somewhat of a big thing here in the city. Yep, her ass is out of here though. Another rapper bites the dust. Okay, but anyway, like I said again, hey man, you can see judgment, judgment, judgment. Police looking for missing 17-year-old girl reported last seen in the area of Joy Road in Dexter. Yeah, that's right there in the hood, right there too. Well, there you go, 17. Come on, bro. Eve be out here doing that thing, man. Eve be out here. Eve not, you know, hey, bad things be happening though, but a lot of the times Eve just be up and just going to just do her thing. Yep. Oh, that guy passed away. Black mother arrested after complaining about white neighbors' loud music. Hey, that's what you get for going and moving around them motherfuckers. Yep, there you go though, man. You see what it is. Haiti over there. They wilding over there in Haiti, man. Man killed longtime girlfriend, then sat on her porch making phone calls until cops arrived. See? Judgment, man. Judgment going on out here. Let me get out of here. A lot of strange ass people walking through the neighborhood today. It is kind of nice though. I ain't never seen none of these folk. Anyway, yeah, let me watch my back. I'm just sitting here in my ride doing this video, man. But yeah, just wanted this guy Michael Porter Jr. on why it's hard to find a good women as a professional athlete. Yeah, this yeah, watch yourself, brother. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Ooh. Damn. Snow globe syndrome drove brilliant dad of 47 to suicide after COV-19. Damn. I don't know. Anyway, this place is wicked as hell. I'm going to go ahead and end out there. I pray that the lesson was edifying. With that, Kwame Yashala.